About 13 miles from downtown Atlanta, welcome to Truist Park. Interleague Baseball on MLB The Show. It's the Toronto Blue Jays going up against the Atlanta Braves. John Shambi, Chris Singleton with you. A couple of top-level power arms on the mound today, Singy.
Well, with these arms, you expect a low-scoring ball game, and I think it's going to come down to which pitcher makes the least amount of mistakes.
All right, we'll be back to get this one started after this. Just about ready to roll and towing the slab, Spencer Strider. How about a report on him, Chris?
Well, last year kind of around the league average in terms of ERA, and you know what? That's why you have 5 different spots in the starting rotation. You've got to have people round things out, and not everyone's going to pitch like a number 1 or number 2 every outing or every season. But last year, he gave his team an opportunity and a chance to win every time he took the mound on average. And when you look at that kind of performance, it has a place on every ball club.
Swing and a ball lifted in the air, shallow left field, and that'll fall for a base hit.
Well, those kind of lucky soft hits will always make you smile. Looped that one in there for the knock. Definitely got that pitch on the outside of the cap a little bit, but he made it work for him. And now they've got some speed on first, so we'll see if they try to get him into motion.
Man at first, Ryan Mountcastle next up for the Blue Jays. And a swing and a miss, and that's that. One left for Toronto, and now the Braves will get their first crack. Here is Ozzie Albies up to hit. 2 hits for him in yesterday's game. Singy, how about this? Ozzie speaks 4 languages: English, Spanish, Dutch, and Papiamentu. This one swung on and hit well. Way back there. That one is gone. Ozzie Albies goes yard. And now the center fielder, Thomas Prettyboy. 1 for 1. He singled to left his first time through. To the right side, Albies tosses to first, and that is that. So 2 runs in the inning on 3 hits, including the home run. No errors and no one left on. We head now to the home half of inning number 3. It's the Braves 4 and the Blue Jays. Thomas Prettyboy next up for the Blue Jays. 1 for 2. He's kind of an outlier, especially when guys are consciously sacrificing contact to deliver power. Bounce to third. Slings to first. Out number 3. So 2 on with 2 away. Vaughn Grissom next up for the Braves. He's 0 for 1. 2-2. That's out to center field. Prettyboy drifts towards it. Makes the grab, and that'll end the inning. 2 men left stranded, but they do push across 1. We're through 6 full. It's the Braves 7 and the Blue Jays 5. And welcome back. We go to the top of the 7th, and now for the Jays, Thomas Prettyboy. Chris, baseball today, so many strikeouts, and they are available to pitchers. But this is a guy that puts the bat on the ball and is kind of different from the players that we see day in, day out. And fouled off.
Yeah, his swing is so good. It's in the zone a long time. He gets the barrel to it a lot, and that produces more base hits.
Fly ball to right. Acuna has it sized up. And there's one down.
The first baseman, number 7.
So digging in, Thomas Prettyboy. And he swings and misses, and it's 0-1. Phillips, multi-time All-Star, 32 years old. He joined the team as a free agent. Next offering is in for a strike. One down, base is empty. Goes down swinging for the strikeout. Slider got him for strike 3.
He came out of his mechanics there. Typically he likes to shoot the ball the other way, but that time a little anxious. After 4 wins in a row, you start to think a little bit that you're on a roll, and that's the momentum that just takes on a life of its own. Guys start hitting up and down the lineup. You never know who's going to come up with the big hit, who's going to come out of the bullpen and get the big outs, but it's a good feeling, and you want to extend it.
Hello, baseball. All right, first pitch coming up. And the right-hander with the good curveball, Lance McCullers Jr.
His career ERA's been under 4. What I like most about him is his reliability. Takes the ball every 5th day, ready to go whenever the manager calls.
And next for Toronto, Thomas Prettyboy. This guy is an elite level hitter, especially considering contact and just the ability to hit for average. What you really like, though, stays in against those righties, and that's not so easy as a right-handed batter. And he deals.
I got a ball, 1 strike. Hey, let her rip, let her rip.
Next offering is fouled back.
Hey, I need you right here.
The 1-2. On the ground to short, could be 2. Over to Albies. Not in time at first. It's a fielder's choice. Here's Ryan Mountcastle. McCullers will move to first, and he's back in safely.
The last thing he wants is to hit the ball on the ground, but I wouldn't expect many pitches up in the zone. They'll be pitching for a double play in this spot.
He's going.
Runner on the go. This one lifted in the air, left field. Call, grabs it on the run. Throw behind the runner, they've got him doubled off. Blue Jays back here in Atlanta, ready to go for the last half of the inning. And now it's Atlanta's cleanup hitter, Austin Riley. In the air out to center. No trouble here, puts it away for the out. And there's one away. Thomas Prettyboy next up for the Blue Jays. 0 for 1. He hit into a fielder's choice his first time. Prettyboy, 22 years old, and he was a 3rd-round pick in 2023. Here's the 0-2. And down on strikes he goes. Good job at damage control right there. They get a run on 2 hits, no errors, and a man left. We move on to the bottom of inning number 3. It's the Blue Jays 1 and the Braves. Here is Matt Olson. Grounded out his first time. Into center. Prettyboy moving under it. Puts the squeeze on that one, and that'll end the inning. So they pick up a run on 2 hits, no errors, and a man left. We've played 4. All tied 1-1. New inning getting started. And now for the Jays, Thomas Prettyboy.
Thomas Prettyboy. Hey, see it deep and drive. What do you say?
McCullers back to work. Drilled out towards left center field. That's well struck. And out of here. An absolute blast to left. His first homer of the year. It's 2-1.
A good hitter gets pitch recognition early. He saw exactly where that was going to be. The challenge, not get over anxious and come out.
Here's the left fielder, Alex Call. He's 0 for 1. Here comes a pitch. Here's a high fly ball out to center. Drops into the glove. That is the inning. Braves are set down 1-2-3. Score holds. It's 3-1. All set for the start of the inning. Here's the center fielder, Thomas Pretty Boy. The pitch. And a big swing and a miss. Bullpen activity starting up now. Wandy Peralta appears to be getting loose. Perez warming up as well. Hit in the air, right field. Acuna there. Makes the catch for the out.
The first baseman, number 7.
Man at second here with 2 away. Ozzie Albies up to the plate. He has, as they like to say, light tower power. Not a big guy, but a big swing and thunder in that bat. Out there to center. Pretty Boy under it. Brings it in for the third out. So 2 runs, 2 hits.
Well, Boog, 4 games wasn't too long of a losing streak, but they're definitely happy to be back in the win column. Now you can turn things around, get on the right track, and probably start a winning streak from here.
Close one here today, and your final 5-4. For Chris Singleton and our entire crew, I'm John Shambi saying so long.
Fans, our final line score tonight. First for the victorious Blue Jays, 5 runs, 7 hits, 1 error. They left 8 runners on base.
Hello and welcome. Thanks for joining us. MLB The Show has interleague action for you this afternoon. All right, just about set to go. And going for Atlanta, Mike Soroka. Chris, a sub-3 ERA for him a year ago.
Well, when your numbers are coming in under 3 as a starting pitcher that's going out there every 4th or 5th day, taking the ball, competing against really good big league hitters, it's extremely impressive. And you wonder what he figured out last year that he can carry into this season that can help him to maintain that number or even... drop it lower. We'll see, but we know he's got good stuff, and he should be really good in this one today.
Swing and a miss. That's strike 2.
Big-time GM right there. I hate it as a hitter, but standing in center field, you can't help but chuckle a little bit.
Chopped left side. And foul ball. Next offering way off the plate.
Come on, big guy. See it. Drive it. Right here.
Just missed.
It's a good take.
2-2 the count.
Comes the 2-2. Struck him out looking. 1-2-3 go the Blue Jays, and now the Braves will get their first crack at it. No score. You're watching. On to the fourth. Now it's the Toronto designated hitter, Thomas Pretty Boy. First offering misses badly for ball one.
Well, after scoring runs, this is where you're looking for that shutdown inning. Get that hot team back in there to swing the bats.
That one to first. Olsen steps on the bag. Leadoff hitter retired in the fourth.
Well, he's doing a nice job of keeping the ball out of the air.
So now here's the DH, Thomas Pretty Boy. He's got the power, but great contact skills. One of the best contact hitters in the game. Hit hard. That gets through. The run scores from third, and it's now a 2-run game.
Well, here we are, third time through the order, and this is where we see the OPS jump up. Manager might have to go to the bullpen a little bit sooner than he anticipated.
Here's Ryan Mountcastle. Ground ball right side. Olsen takes it to the bag. That's out number 3. They put 2 on the board on 3. So 2 in scoring position with 1 out. Thomas Pretty Boy next up for the Blue Jays.
Really good piece of hitting last time going to the opposite field.
And first offering is fouled off.
I think ultimately you want to tie him up, get the ball in on the plate so that he can't get the barrel to it and hit it to the outfield.
Swung on, belted, deep left field. That one on its way, gone. That's got to feel good. His second of the year, and they throw 3 on the board. It's 5-4. Well, that swing changes things.
Yes, it does. They were in striking distance. They found a way to fight back big time. That's exactly the pitch he was looking for. Crushes it and hits it out of the ballpark.
One down. And now Thomas Pretty Boy. He's already homered here in this one. Really interesting to see him continuing his career as a two-way player at the major league level. Definitely always a topic of conversation around the game.
Because it's so rare in baseball history, it gets people excited. He's a great athlete to be able to do this kind of thing.
Swings and misses at the pitch off the plate.
For a guy that's been swinging the bat, well, all game long, that was a pretty ugly swing right there. I'm sure he'll tighten it up on this next pitch.
No one better. What's up right here?
And the 0-2. Good job to fight that one off. And a pitch.
1 ball.
Well, this is a guy that can be frustrating for pitchers because he fouls off so many pitches and grinds out the at-bat. I'm sure there's some times where a pitcher would rather just give up a first pitch single than have to waste 6 or 7 pitches on one hitter.
The 2-2 on the way. That's down and in.
This is a really good feeling for a hitter. At this point in the ball game, you know that they don't want to walk you, so you're going to get a pitch to hit. You just better not miss it.
Cuts and misses. It's a strikeout. 1-run game here today. Your final score 7-6. For Chris. From one Blue Jays way in Toronto, welcome to Rogers Center. The start of the weekend is upon us. It's Friday evening baseball on the show. It's the Seattle Mariners and the Toronto Blue Jays. John Shambi alongside Chris Singleton. And Chris, a guy that's been having a huge impact for this team all year, Julio Rodriguez. Always exciting to see him in action, and it seems like he consistently finds a way to impact the game.
Yeah, Boog, it's offensively at the plate, defensively when he's on the bases. And this guy's just a heads-up player, but he's got so much talent, and he makes the most of that. I believe it starts with his preparation because you never see him give away an at-bat.
First pitch coming your way next. So, almost ready to get underway. Our starting pitcher in this one, Thomas Pretty Boy. Chris, a pretty remarkable season on the mound for him.
Yeah, just a real solid season last year, finishing with a sub-2 ERA. That's getting it done. That is not having more than maybe one subpar start in the season. It's pretty much domination from wire to wire. And when you can do that against good hitters today that are looking to get the ball in the air, hit the ball over the fence, and slug, really impressive in what he did last year, and I only expect him to build on it this season.
That pitch gets the corner, and the count even at 1. They say you win.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Down the line towards the corner. Ortiz on the move to his left. 1 away. This is Bryson Stott.
The second baseman, Bryson.
That one's in there. That's strike 1. Called strike right there. 1 down, base is empty. That one missed.
Good slider down and in can be so hard to get on plane with. You're better off taking that pitch.
Here's a 1-2. He goes down looking. And now it's Julio Rodriguez. First pitch doesn't find the zone. Julio Rodriguez, you're talking about one of the top young players in all of baseball, Chris. So talented. A Rookie of the Year, an All-Star, and a Silver Slugger.
And what I love about this kid is that he's all about the team. As much talent as he has, he could be focused on his individual numbers, but you can tell the way that he plays the game that they feed off of his energy.
That's a base hit.
Just so sound in his mechanics. Hits against a firm front side, and the hands just continue to carry.
Knocks it down to the hole. To first, and he beats it. Everyone's safe.
These guys today are so great with handling velocity. They're seeing high speeds day after day, and a nice job of turning that one around.
Next to hit, Edward Olivares. Next pitch is downstairs. That one drifts inside.
Tough spot right here. A couple runners on. 2-ball count. You can't nibble, but you have to execute and finish your pitch. If you leave something out over the plate, it's going to bring in some runs.
3-2. And a foul ball. He stays alive. 2 outs. Couple of base runners at first and second. Swings and misses. Struck him out. Mariners leave a couple. Now the Blue Jays will get their chance. Welcome back. Second inning set to go. And here's the first baseman, Ty France. Pitch misses inside. Ball 1. Ty France, a pretty cool story. A 34th round pick in 2015 out of San Diego State. And in 2022, he was an all-star. And the right-hander deals. Foul ball, still a 1-2 count.
Also really good at bat. What I like about this guy, his bat stays in the zone for a long time. Gives him the ability to foul off tough pitches.
And a pitch. And there's a ball.
This guy's a fun guy to watch taking at bat. He just battles up there. He doesn't take a pitch off at all. Makes it so difficult on the pitchers out there. You can tell they get frustrated with how long it takes to put him away. Came inside with that two-strike fastball nicely and just bunched him up on the inside part of the plate. Couldn't get around on it and catch it out front. Many times if you do, it's a foul ball. And you know, a lot of pitchers, they really don't like working inside with 2 strikes because they do not want to hit that batter. And when they've got him up against the ropes, got to figure out a way to put him away. Did a nice job right there.
Teoscar Hernandez stands in with 2 away as he takes a ball. Swing and a high fly ball out there towards left field. Gallo brings it in, and that is the 3rd out of the inning. Back here at Rogers Center, top half of the 3rd inning. Here's the catcher, Vladimir Guevara. That one's in there. Strike 1. Guevara measures 6 feet 4 inches, 185 pounds, and he was born in the Dominican Republic. The pitch.
It's a good take.
1-2 now. And that's downstairs and outside. Foul ball, another 2-2 upcoming.
He's getting the barrel to the ball. He's just got to work on that timing a little bit.
Swings through it, and that's a strikeout.
I love to see guys compete, and I know he's frustrated that he wasn't able to do anything with that pitch. You see it so well, but you have to respect the upper 90s velocity. Man, it is hard to catch up to.
Connor Falefa in the box now as he leaves that one up high. That's in there, and the count 1-1. Just missed. Next offering popped in the air, right field. No trouble here, puts it away for the out. 2 away now. Now it's the second baseman, Bryson Stott. And a foul ball. Stott getting the start at second, batting second in today's lineup. A former first-round pick back in 2019. The 1-1. And now 1-2.
Well, you got to find a way to catch up to that pitch. Perhaps shorten the swing, eliminate the stride. That one came in hot, but right down the middle, you're saying to yourself, how did I miss that pitch? Got to make a quick adjustment.
Got him looking. And good work there as he gets a 1-2-3. Mariners go down quietly there. Start of the 4th. Now it's the power speed combo. Julio Rodriguez. Pitches in there. Strike 1. One of the things that's cool is Rodriguez, even as young as he is, has formed kind of a neat relationship with Ichiro Suzuki. They met back in 2019 when Julio asked to take a photo with Ichiro, and the relationship has grown since then. Here's a 1-2. And he grounds one back up the middle. Oh, great stop. The stretch at first, but he beats it. Almost a fantastic play there. David Fletcher coming into the game now as the injured replacement. And next will be the cleanup hitter, Tyrone Taylor. 0-1. Nobody out. Runner at first. Next offering is in for a strike. Sets him down looking. He's got to be frustrated with that call. Now the left fielder, Edward Olivares. First pitch, and he just misses.
Good speed on the base paths. He handles the bat very well. I wouldn't be surprised if the skipper puts on some type of hit and run or a run and hit.
And stepping in for the Mariners, Ty France. And that's in for a strike.
Well, if he's going to steal second, you want him to go early in the count. That way he's not a distraction to the hitter at the plate. Go ahead and get it out of the way so the hitter can focus on the pitch.
Rodriguez off of first with 2 away. Popped up. Westberg makes the grab. And the inning is over. Back now in Toronto. Now the third baseman, Christopher Morel. That's a strike, and it's 0-1.
A healthy cut. Tough pitch at 98, but a really good pass at the ball.
Ball 1 there. That misses the zone, and the count's even at 2.
He's trying to stay down in the zone, but the hitter just will not chase. Now back in a 2-2 count, he's going to have to go to something else to get him out.
Got him. And 1 away.
Well, just couldn't pull the trigger on the fastball right there, and I don't think he was taking it, thinking it might be a called ball or anything. I just think he was flat out frozen. Did not expect that location, in my opinion.
Hernandez now in the box, comes up empty with a swing there. In the air to left center. He's got it, and there's 2 away. And now for Seattle, Vladimir Guevara. That one finds the zone, and that's strike 1. Inside, just missed. And now 2-1. And now 2-2.
Now this offense has just been locked down. Almost 5 full innings of shutout baseball.
Hey, 2-2 now. And he hits a ground ball right side. Tosses to first, and it's a 1-2-3 inning. Mariners are down. And welcome back. All set for the top of the 6th. Here's the Mariners leadoff man, Isaiah Kiner-Falefa. Clips the corner, and that is strike 1. This one in the air, right field. Ortiz under it. And there's 1 down. Bryson Stott, the next to hit. And first offering is fouled off. Left-hand batter waits. And ball 1. That one misses. Ball 2. There's a strike. Two. Spoils the 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another. 2-2 now. Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. Good battle here. About to be the 8th pitch of the at-bat. Struck him out without a swing. Clipped the bottom of the zone with a curve for strike 3. Stepping in, the long ball threat, Julio Rodriguez. And there's a strike. Rodriguez measures 6 feet 4 inches, 26 years old, and he's won a Silver Slugger in the American League. Next one misses, and a count 2-1. And it's fouled away.
Looked like you got a little excited on that fastball. Got to think to yourself, you want to stay up the middle. That way, if you're a little bit early, you hit it out of the ballpark. If you're a little late, opposite field knock.
Pitch misses there. 3-2 now. Bounce to the right. And it finds its way through for a hit. Here comes the manager. A new pitcher in the game, Trevor Richard.
It's always nice to grab the opener of a series. You come into a new ballpark, and just sometimes things aren't as comfortable as what you've been used to. The mound doesn't look straight. The background isn't what you like, but they didn't let any of those things distract them. In fact, they looked like they were playing a home game. Excellent job to set the tone for this series.
3-2 the final score. For Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show, I'm John Shambi saying so long.
9 runners on base.
First pitch moments away, and towing the slab in this one, Drew Rasmussen. Lots of punch-outs, a real strikeout artist, Singy.
Been a very solid pitcher throughout his career. ERA around 3.5. What I like is he competes, he stays in the game, and he gives his team an opportunity to win.
And now to the plate, here's the Toronto DH, Thomas Prettyboy. Good power, not great in the OBP department. Pitch misses, 1-0. Ground ball to the right side, and that's just foul. Ball to strike.
2 balls, 1 strike.
Line drive, base hit.
Well, they call that an advantage count for a reason. You're so much more likely to get something you can handle. Anytime you rip a line drive the other way, you feel really good about what you did at the plate. You trusted your hands, you let the ball travel, and you took the barrel straight to it. That's great work right there. And now let's see if they force some action with good wheels on the bases.
Burns checks over to first, and he's back. Prettyboy off of first with 2 away. Runner on the go. Swing and a miss, struck him out. Bottom 4, and now for the Jays, Thomas Prettyboy. He's kind of an outlier, especially when guys are consciously sacrificing contact to deliver power. The right-hander back to work. Misses inside. Ball 1.
Yeah, his swing is so good. It's in the zone a long time. He gets the barrel to it a lot, and that produces more base hits.
Swings and misses. And the count 1-1. Singy, one of the things that's interesting is that guys really don't worry about swing and miss from an offensive standpoint anymore. So when you see somebody who contacts the ball like this, do you think of that as plus value?
Absolutely, if he's doing damage. Now, if he's rolling over and grounding out, then it's a different story. But, yeah, if he can put the ball in the gaps or over the fence, 100%. Couple of hits in a row for him here. That pretty much split the zone down the middle, and those are the ones where you got to make them pay. And now they've got some speed on first, so we'll see if they try to get him into motion.
Here's Ryan Mountcastle. Struck out swinging his first time. Runner on the go. Lined, and that's a base hit.
Couple of singles back to back. Solid swing from start to end. On time with everything. Really good balance. Nice extension. And he met it out front for the line drive knock.
Cam Collier next up for the Blue Jays. Caught looking his first time up. The pitch. Grounder might be 2. Fires to second for 1. On to first, but it pulls it off the bag. Andy Rodriguez next up for the Blue Jays. 0 for 1. He struck out swinging last time. And the righty deals. Good plate appearance there. Able to take the walk.
Definitely lost the handle during that sequence. 4 pitches for the walk, and that last one didn't even threaten the zone. Catcher might want to go talk to him.
1 out, bases loaded. Jordan Westburg next up for the Blue Jays. And that one in the air center field. And there's 2 down. Throw behind the runner, and they've got him doubled off. Blue Jays. And next is the designated hitter, Thomas Pretty Boy. He's got the power, but great contact skills. One of the best contact hitters in the game. Chris, baseball today, so many strikeouts, and they are available to pitchers. But this is a guy that puts the bat on the ball and is kind of different from the players that we see day in, day out.
Hey, try that pitch, huh? Here you go.
And the first pitch misses for ball one. Ortiz at third. Gallo at second with 2 gone. Swing and a miss. And it's 1-1.
Man, he was really tardy on that fastball. Great job of setting him up by throwing the curveball. Add some velocity to it on the next pitch. Can't catch up.
Next one misses. Yeah, that's ball 2.
Really been able to slow down the game tonight with his at-bats, and the biggest one he's had so far, he doesn't look anxious at all.
And they're at the knees. 2 balls, 2 strikes.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
That's a little bit low. Got him looking. That ends the inning. So it's back here at the ballpark, and now the DH, Thomas Pretty Boy. The pitch. A swing and a miss, and that's strike 1. Now 1-1.
1 strike.
All right, one time, right here. Let it rip, let it rip.
Right-hander kick steals. Got him looking. And he's down on strikes for the 2nd time today. So 2 down. And next for Toronto, Thomas Pretty Boy. And a swing and a miss.
1-1's the count.
Hey, touch up, right here.
Next offering misses, and it's 1-1. Swing and a miss, and that's strike 2.
For a guy that's been swinging the bat, well, all game long, that was a pretty ugly swing right there. I'm sure he'll tighten it up on this next pitch.
Yeah, the 1-2 misses to even the count. 2-run game with 2 away here in the bottom of the 9th. Got him, and that's the ball game. And your final 3-1. For Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show, I'm John Shambi. Thanks for joining us.
First for the victorious Seattle Mariners, 3 runs on 8 hits, no errors. They left 8 men on base.
One down. So up next for Toronto, Thomas Pretty Boy. 2 hits and 5 at-bats yesterday. Swing and a miss. It's 0-1. Castillo, an all-star a season ago. He features a 4-seam fastball, a sinker, a changeup, and he works in a slider.
Hey, come on, big dog, get your pitch.
Runner on the go. Pitch in for a strike. Throw. Save.
Well, we all know this team is struggling right now, and sometimes you just got to do something different to generate some offense. A little more aggressive right there to put the pressure on the opponent. We'll see if it pays off on the scoreboard for these guys.
Going to count 1-2.
Well, the best way to shake off yesterday's struggles is to get on the board early. They've got a guy in scoring position. They've got to find a way here to get him in.
Runner leads away at second. Swings through it for the K. Some high cheese for strike 3. Bottom of the 4th, and now for the Jays, Thomas Prettyboy. Luis Castillo, a guy who debuted in 2017 with the Reds at 24 years old, multiple all-star appearances, traded to the Mariners at the deadline in 2022. You think about that triple-digit fastball, but the changeup is the thing that stands out.
Yeah, and you could argue that he's got the best changeup in baseball. From the right side, it's like a Bugs Bunny pitch and works so well off of his fastball.
Now one missed.
2 strikes.
And it's even up.
2 strikes.
And a pitch. 3-2 now.
Full count.
That one misses. So a leadoff walk.
What a battle. It's not always easy laying off a 3-2 pitch, and I tell you what, he earned that walk.
Here's Ryan Mountcastle. First offering, runner goes, and a base hit right there. Lead runner around second.
On the bag.
Nice job of driving that pitch the other way on a line. You know, hitters, they take so many reps in the cages working on going to the opposite field, and it doesn't always translate into the game, but right there it did, and he did it.
This one popped up. France makes the grab, 1 down.
Going to have a little more discipline in future at bats. That pitch looked good, but you can't hit it. It was just too high in the zone. You usually see a swing and miss or weak contact in the infield.
Oops, throw goes to third. Runners are at the corners, 1 away. Next pitch is popped up. Stop. Moving under this one. And puts the squeeze on that. That's out number 2. Here's the second baseman, Jordan Westberg. Flied out his first time. Uh-oh, wrong base as it goes to third. Prettyboy on third. Mountcastle on at first with 2 down. And that's ball 4.
Pretty easy walk right there. Last pitch wasn't even much to think about.
2 outs, bases loaded. Jalen Ortiz next up for the Blue Jays. He's 0 for 1. Swing and a miss, and he struck him out. And welcome back. Well, we go bottom 6. And now Thomas Prettyboy. The wind of the pitch. And a pop-up, right side, foul territory. France makes a nice grab at a full sprint. And up next for Seattle, Vladimir Guevara. Good contact guy, good defender. 0-2 now. Center field. Prettyboy under this one. He's got it, and that'll end the inning. Now on the bump, Deacon Ackerman. This is his 3rd time out this year. And now for the Jays, Thomas Prettyboy. And here it comes. Swing and a miss. That's strike 1. Movement in the bullpen. Giovanni Gallegos getting loose out there. Lifted in the air, right center field. Taylor ranging after it. No trouble here. Puts it away for the out. And there's 1 away. And now the center fielder, Thomas Prettyboy.
Hey, get a good one. Get a good piece on it, huh? Let's go.
That one's in there, 0-1. Hello on third with 2 out. And there's a ball.
1 strike.
one time. Hey, get your pitch up there.
2 outs. And a swing and a miss, and that is the ball game. 8-2 the final here, and the road team picks up. Here's the center fielder, Thomas Pretty Boy. 0 for 4 in the loss yesterday. Maybe a 2-ball, 5, 4, 3 double play. And the inning is over. Man at first with 1 gone. Now the number 2 hitter, Anthony Volpe, doubled in his first AB. Righty delivers. And a base hit up the middle. Quick throw back in. Lead runner holds at second with 1 gone.
Wasting no time.
So up next, Thomas Pretty Boy. He hit into a double play his first time up. Ball one, no strikes. Escobedo stands at second with 2 gone.
Hey, let it rip one time. Need you right here.
Hey, get your pitch up there. Let's go.
Swing and a miss. It's a ball and 2 strikes. And a swing and a miss. And that's that. Thomas Pretty Boy next up for the Blue Jays. Squirts away a little bit. Throw to second. Not in time. He's there easily. And now a man into scoring position.
Hitter's got some good opposite field power. What I like about something being hit to the right side into the outfield is that the base runner at second has a very good read and can determine whether or not he can score on that base hit.
And there are 2 outs. And now the center fielder, Thomas Pretty Boy. When Cole's brother-in-law, Brandon Crawford, took him deep, Cole signed a pair of spikes for Brandon Crawford. One that said adios pelota and the other one that said out of here.
Yeah, calls by the great John Miller and Dwayne Kuiper of the San Francisco Giants.
Strike 2.
And a bat like this is almost over as it begins. In this situation, you have no idea what the next pitch is going to be. You just got to hope that you can make contact.
Swing and a miss. Struck him out. And he's down on strikes. Man in scoring position with 2 away. And next for Toronto, Thomas Pretty Boy.
Struck out on just 3 pitches last time.
In there for strike 1.
Well, impressed that he went right after him on that first pitch. That's the key. Try to get ahead in the count. Then you can play around a little bit more as the at-bat expands.
And takes low for ball 1.
Boy, good lead.
Terang at second with 2 down.
Hey, let's go now. One time.
The 1-1 is fouled off. Righty to the plate. In the air, left field. Ramos under it. He's there. He's got it. And that ends the... Here's Elliot Ramos. Oh, and 1 now. And that one is lifted in the air. And it drops in into third now. So runners at the corners and 1 out.
Back-to-back singles when you flare a ball out behind second base.
And a 7-1 finish in this one. For Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show, I'm John Shambi. We'll see you soon. From inside Rogers Center in downtown Toronto, the show brings you a matchup of division rivals. It's the New York Yankees and the Toronto Blue Jays. First pitch coming your way next. Just about to get started. And pitching in this game, Alek Manoah. Chris, he is a fun one to watch do his thing out there.
Well, he comes in carrying a career ERA under 3. He's been fantastic ever since he broke into the big leagues. Can't wait to watch him pitch today.
On the ground, could be 2. Peraza to second, double play. What a twin killing to end the inning. Next is the designated hitter, Thomas Pretty Boy. That one inside, and that's ball 1.
Well, he's so great about hitting the ball the other way. He gets those arms extended. So right there, just trying to straighten him up a little bit so he doesn't have as much outside plate coverage.
Rodon ready. Here comes. Line drive, base hit.
Well, the last 10 games or so have been anything but fun at the plate for him, so that one has to feel good. Really good swing right there. He got a pitch that he knew he could handle, allowed himself to stay back just a tad bit longer, and he hit the ball on the screws. And now a chance to maybe get creative on offense with good speed on first.
To first, and he breaks for second. Pretty boy hung up in a rundown now. Tag, and he's out at first. Couldn't get back to the bag. Thomas Pretty Boy next up for the Blue Jays.
Beautiful swing in his last at bat. Opposite field knock.
Popped up. Sweeney under it. And there's 2 down.
Yeah, that was a wasted RBI opportunity, but competitor like him.
So runner at second, 2 down. And now to the plate, here's the Toronto DH, Thomas Pretty Boy, 1 for 3. And first offering is fouled off.
These fans, they are ready to cheer about something.
Rodon sets and deals. Foul back our way, and that's out of play. 2013 in the playoffs, you caught one as the Red Sox played the Rays in the division series.
A sacrifice to brace them.
Got him swinging. Inning over. 5-0 the final in this one. For Chris Singleton and our entire crew, I'm John Shambi saying so long.
First for the victorious Yankees, 5 runs on 11 hits, no errors. They left 16 men on base.
And stepping in for the Yankees, Oswald Peraza.
First for the victorious Blue Jays, 3 runs on 7 hits, no errors. They left 16 men on base. For the Yankees, 2 runs on 8 hits, no errors. They left 16 men on base.
Just about ready to go. And on the hill, Drew Rasmussen.
Yeah, his ERA last year was a little worse than average, so definitely be looking for better results this season. You know, one of the keys is just being able to have a consistent delivery and to be able to repeat that delivery so you can...
That ends the inning, so we take a break. Runner on at first with 1 gone. Now it's the Toronto designated hitter, Thomas Pretty Boy. Checks over to first, back safely. Ball 1, no strikes.
1 ball, no strikes.
Sandoval stands at first with 1 out. Next offering is in for a strike.
See it, drive it like you can. Here we go.
At the belt and fires. In the air, out towards left center. Makes the grab for the second out. Base is empty, 1 away. Thomas Pretty Boy next up for the Blue Jays. And he swings and misses at the initial offering. Pretty Boy measures 6 feet 10 inches, 22 years old. And he's usually in the outfield. Today he's the DH. In the air, fairly deep to right field. Grisham hauls it in, and there's 2 away. Thomas Pretty Boy next up for the Blue Jays. On the ground to the left. They take the force out, and that'll do it. So they get one, but end up leaving the bases low. And your final 12-2. Live from beautiful Oriole Park at just about ready to go. And today's starter, Dean Kremer.
Well, last year kind of around the league average in terms of ERA. And you know what? That's why you have 5 different spots in the starting rotation. You've got to have people round things out. And not everyone's going to pitch like a number 1 or number 2 every outing or every season. But last year, he gave his team an opportunity and a chance to win every time he took the mound on average. And when you look at that kind of performance, it has a place on every ball club.
Now one out to right. Weimer on his way over. No trouble here. Puts it away for the out. And
Here we go, boys.
back now at Oriole Park. We head to the bottom of the second. Now it's the shortstop, Jackson Holliday. That's hard hit in the line. Hauls it in for the out. So the batting order turns over. Joseph Ortiz, the next to hit for the Orioles. 1 for 1 so far today with a solo homer in his first at bat. That's towards center. Pretty boy makes his way towards it. Makes the grab on the run. Thomas Pretty Boy next up for the Blue Jays. Flied to right his first time. Check on the runner. Terang dives back in safely. Chris, you played here in 2002. What are the memories that stand out as to being a member of the Baltimore Orioles?
For me, it was just pulling into the parking lot and having those that were there with an encouraging smile or a pat on the back, regardless of how things were going. It made it a lot easier to come to the ballpark, whether you were doing well or you were struggling. And then the way that they treated your family. I mean, this is a great place to play, and I'd say it's got to be one of the top places in all of baseball.
Swing and a miss. Strike one. The 1-1 is fouled off.
With 2 strikes, may see some movement over there at first base, try to stay out of a double play here.
And he deals. Struck him out looking. Couldn't pull the trigger on a fastball. Top of the 6th inning. And now for the Jays, Thomas Pretty Boy. Kremer back to work. Hard hit right side. Gets it to first. Leadoff man retired in the 6th. Thomas Pretty Boy next up for the Blue Jays.
And Boog, I'd say he's due.
Swing and a miss. Strike one.
Well, a come and get me fastball right there. He didn't look ready for the velocity. I think it'd be a mistake to throw him anything off speed right here.
Next offering is in for a strike.
Wow, just a beautiful backdoor slider right there. If you've got any chance of hitting that pitch, you have to wait until the absolutely last millisecond.
Now this ball is well hit. This one's got a chance. And it one-hops the wall. Run comes in from second, and a 2-1 ball game now.
Well, a swing like that can help you come out of the struggle. We saw the numbers coming into the ball game, but all he's trying to do at this point is help his team win.
Here's Ryan Mountcastle. 1 for 2. Man at second. Runner breaks for third. Out to short. Tosses to first. Got the out. Runner at third, 2 gone. So up next for Toronto, Cam Collier. And the lefty with the 0-1. Swing, and this one's bounced to the ground. Fires over to first. That ends the inning, and they limit the damage. A run on 2 hits, and they leave 1. Last half of the Dylan Beavers, the next to hit for the Orioles. Out towards left center. Pretty Boy turns to the right on the move. He gets there to make the play. A nice running grab. First and second, 2 outs. Here's the center fielder, Thomas Pretty Boy.
RBI knock for him last time. Now a chance to drive in another run.
That one at triple digits.
Cold night like tonight, last thing you want to do as a hitter is get jammed or even off the end. Trying to find that sweet spot on the bat. Tell you what, you're going to be trying to catch things out front. So off-speed pitches may be a good complement to that fastball.
First and second, 2 down.
Hey, no one better right now. Here you go.
Swing and a miss. And the count 1-2.
Threw that fastball right by him, slightly elevated. That's a confidence boost for this guy out there on the mound. See if he continues to climb the ladder.
Next pitch is outside, and that's ball 2.
It's a good take.
Swings and misses. Good job at damage control. Orioles an out away. Jackson Holiday will hit next. Now a high fly ball out to left center. And he's got it. Ball game. And the Blue Jays claim the win here behind some great pitching and defense.
It's always nice to grab the opener of a series. You come into a new ballpark, and just sometimes things aren't as comfortable as what you've been used to. The mound doesn't look straight. The background isn't what you like, but they didn't let any of those things distract them. In fact, they looked like they were playing a home game. Excellent job to set the tone for this series.
So just about set now. And our starting pitcher here today, Kyle Bradish. Chris, what are you looking for from him?
Well, this guy's coming off a season where fell short of 200 strikeouts, which is kind of the ultimate for pitchers to get to that level. And it just tells you how nasty his stuff is, but it also leaves a little bit on the table for him to come out this season and make sure that he gets over that number so that he can go into the offseason feeling like I'm in a pretty special group.
Come on.
And the inning is over. Thomas Pretty Boy next up for the Blue Jays. 0 for 1 so far. Slapped foul.
Well, all eyes on the double play ball in this spot. No better way to get out of this inning.
Line drive, base hit. And they stop him at third, so base is loaded with one away.
Hitting is really easy for some guys. One thing that I can see already, his bat stays in the zone on plane for an extended period of time. And guys like that, they have a high contact rate, and they have...
Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout.
Got to give him a huge amount of credit on the mound right there. He got squeezed a little bit on the pitch right before that one. You know it should have been a strike. Everyone in the building knew that it should have been a strike, but he didn't let it get to him and throw him off his game.
And he got him. Strike three, and that'll retire the side. One down, runner at third. Thomas Pretty Boy next up for the Blue Jays. 1 for 2. Swing and a miss. Slider right there.
Well, he knows they don't want to give him anything to hit, but when you've got opportunities to drive in runs, you've got to expand the zone. He's capable of going out there and doing damage with it.
That one is absolutely belted. Gone! Third home run of the season, and they add to the lead. It's 3-0. 2 pitches, 2 swings, that one for a home run.
Looking to be aggressive all the way, and it paid off for him in a big way. Well, you can see he was out front just a little bit. Maybe didn't recognize the changeup earlier, but he got the bat head to it, hooked it down the line.
Back here in Baltimore, now here is Dylan Beavers. In the air, pretty deep out to center field. And it's caught for the out. So the lineup flips over. Now Harrison Bader. In the air out towards right center. No trouble here. Puts it away for the out. And there's 2 away. And now the center fielder, Thomas Pretty Boy. He's already homered in this game. He's a major topic of conversation, the rare two-way player at the big league level. It's pretty early on in his major league career, but it's driving a lot of excitement around the game.
Yeah, Boog, hard to not get excited about a player with this much athleticism, this much talent. Just such a rare thing in baseball. And you know, just about every front office is watching him and dreaming of having their own guy like him in the organization.
No outs, runner on second. Got it started a little too early. Strike one.
No, that's that slurve right there. He threw it extremely well. You talk about just a ton of breaks. So tough to get that barrel to.
Hey, get a good one. Get a good piece on it, huh? Let's go.
And a pitch. And that's in for a strike.
Well, it looks like he's wanting to work the upper part of the strike zone. What does that mean? Top hand better be working for the hitters. Adjust that side a little bit. Give yourself a chance to hit.
Got him swinging.
That's about as nasty of a split.
Dylan Beavers, the next to hit for the Orioles. And that one lifted in the air center field. Pretty Boy makes the catch, and that'll do it. And next for Toronto, Thomas Pretty Boy. He's already homered here in this one. He gets the intentional walk here, and now will force at any base with 2 gone. First and second, 2 down. Here's Ryan Mountcastle. Now he steps off to reset. And now it's 1-2. Swing and a miss, and he got him. And that'll do it. A shutout in this one, 3-0 our final score. For Chris Singleton and our entire crew here at MLB The Show, thanks for stopping by. I'm John Shambi. Talk to you soon.
One error. They left 14 men on base.
So 2 down. Thomas Prettyboy next up for the Blue Jays. Obviously a guy who makes good contact, hits for average, but one of the things in today's game, the value in the fact that he hits both righties and lefties. Swings through that one. 0-1. They're so reliant on the matchups nowadays, Chris, and it's huge when you don't have to sit a guy or platoon him.
When you can hit, both sides in terms of pitchers' arms, you're a guy that it's hard to take out of the lineup, and I think it's very important today when everything is under the microscope.
That misses. Now 1-2. One, two now. Got him swinging. He chased the changeup. And good work there as he gets him. And welcome back. Now it's the DH, Thomas Prettyboy. The pitch. Good eye right there.
Well, after putting up a nice inning on offense, got some runs across, this is where you look for the starter to go out there, have a shutdown inning. Don't give that other team any hope. You just hope that he can get through this inning.
Dives, but it's off his glove. Base hit.
Everything came together for him. So much of good hitting is finding holes in the defense. That's why you're always thinking line drive into the gap. Those kinds of swings really boost it.
Dives back, and he's out. Thomas Prettyboy next up for the Blue Jays. He's got the power, but great contact skills. One of the best contact hitters in the game. First offering misses the mark. And that's in for a strike.
1 ball, 1 strike.
Swing and a miss. And the count 1-2.
Sometimes being lucky is a swing and miss. If he makes contact with that pitch, probably hits into a double play.
Cuts and misses. It's a strikeout.
Well, that's always the key to.
And now Thomas Prettyboy, 1 for 3.
Come on, big guy, get your pitch and let it rip.
Bounce to the left side. Now the throw to first on the run. 2 out.
Played that ball perfectly. Had a good angle on it.
We're in extras here, and now to the plate. Here's the Toronto DH, Thomas Prettyboy. And a pitch. And first offering is fouled off.
Hey, get on for us here.
Here comes a pitch. Sharp grounder. That's through for a base hit. Stop sign goes up at third. Runners at the corners. Nobody out. So they hold the runner at third, wanting to play it safe. Think that comes back to bite him?
Boy, it's hard to say. That runner on second to start extras is critical, and you want to make
the kick and the pitch. Runner goes. Throw, and they got him.
Well, you don't see this happen very often.
just about set to go now. Now the starting pitcher in this one, Shohei Ohtani. Singy, he's a guy that can rack up a lot of strikeouts.
He's been a very solid pitcher throughout his career. ERA around 3.5. What I like is he competes, he stays in the game, and he gives his team an opportunity to win.
Here's the shortstop at the plate, Garrett Hampson.
He's hitting for that pop. Came out of the gates really strong.
The pitch. And ball one. In for a strike. And the count is 1-1.
1 ball, 1 strike.
The wind and the pitch. Misses inside. Now 2 balls and a strike. Fought off foul. The wind to kick the pitch. Swings and misses. Struck him out.
Tell you what, those are the types of guys pitchers really like to punch out when they're on the mound, because if they get on, just the distraction that they create with all that speed over on the base pass, it could take away your focus from the next hitter, and that's the last thing you want to do is serve up a pitch that a guy hits over the fence, and it's a multi-run home run.
Next offering is fouled back. And that's down and away. One down, base is empty. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. 2-2 now. And down on strikes. Back-to-back strikeouts.
No, anytime you can punch out the top 2 guys in a lineup to start an inning, got to be feeling pretty good out there on the mound, because when you think of just having a distraction, table setters on the base paths, and all of a sudden you're dealing with the number 3 hitter.
Fletcher makes the play, and it's out number 3. Nobody left for Milton. Back here at American Family Field. Now it's the veteran outfielder, Jesus Sanchez. See the velocity, 97 with that fastball. That's in there. And the count 1-1.
Well, after scoring runs, this is where you're looking for that shutdown inning. Get that hot team back in there to swing the bats.
The 1-2. And that skips in the dirt. The punch out there. And that's the first out.
Well, it's just a great job of playing catch with the catcher. Exactly where the catcher set up is where he threw that pitch. And probably fooled the umpire a little bit, because there was no budge at all.
Number 83 in the box now. No balls and a strike. Foul ball.
A little early on that fastball. I'm sure the pitcher taking a note. Look for an off-speed pitch on this next one.
Tap dances out of the way of that one. Fouls it off. Still 1-2. Got him. Down on strikes, and he knew it.
Yeah, there's no doubt, Boog. Electric stuff from the jump. I mean, there's just no messing around right now. It's still very early, but we could see a pretty impressive outing here if the strikeouts keep coming in the way they are. One thing you have to be aware of, though, is a high strikeout rate might impact the pitch count as the innings roll on.
Next offering is downstairs.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
And a ball evens the count.
Hey, we got 2. 2 down.
Cut on and miss. Struck him out. The big righty strikes out the side.
I think the key is arm action on the changeup. When you can sell it like a fastball, you drop the velocity, you get the swing and miss, and you walk off the field.
Back here in Milwaukee as we go to the last of the third. Here's the center fielder, Joshua Baez. Bunting for a hit. Baez, in his second season, 23 years old. And he was a second-round pick in 2021. Here's a 1-1. Bunting for a hit. He pops it up. And puts the squeeze on that one. And there's one down. Well, he gave the bunt a shot there, but not able to execute.
Yeah, I think he rushed it a little bit. And when guys rush, it can be a pop-up or it can be bunted right back at a position player.
And strike two.
No ball, 2 strikes.
And that's outside.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
And a 1-2. Swing and a bouncer. Gathers and throws to first. And 2 straight set down to begin the bottom of the third. Swing and a foul over the screen and back out of play. Now the 0-1. And there's the strike. Swing and a miss, struck him out. 3 up, 3 down for Milwaukee. They trail it here 2-0. Bottom of the inning at the plate. Garrett Hampson. Pretty boy back to work. And the first pitch misses for ball 1.
Well, certainly doing his very best out there on the mound to bring that win streak to a halt.
Swing and a ground ball up the middle. That's a base hit.
Just kept it simple. Played pepper with the middle of the infield and took it back where it came from. And there's just no one there to knock it down. And now they've got some speed on first. So we'll see if they try to get him into motion.
Next offering is in for a strike.
Well, here's a good opportunity in this inning to get on the scoreboard after that leadoff hit, and hardly order coming up right behind them. This is where they need to get going.
Kicks and deals. Just missed.
That's a really good take.
Next pitch is outside. Hampson on at first. Nobody out. Swung on. Popped up on the infield. Mountcastle has this one sized up. Makes the catch, and there's one gone. Shohei Ohtani up to the dish. He's 0 for 1. And that's in there for strike 1. Swing and a miss as he was late that time. And now 1-2. Ripped into left center, base hit. Hampson around second, headed for third. In to score from first, and they trail by 1.
Well, back within 1 as he brings home the run. I'll tell you, man, it's such a good feeling when you smoke a line drive into the gap like that. I mean, sure, home runs are king, but I feel like nothing makes you feel like a true professional hitter more than a bolt the other way.
Up now for Milwaukee, number 83. That pitch gets the inside corner. Strike 1.
As a pitcher, you know the runner on second is ready to push things with his speed. A base hit's probably going to be a big
ground ball, and that's through the infield. And he's safe. Great effort, but it's a tie ball game. Number 12 digs in now. First pitch doesn't find the zone. Next offering is fouled back.
Hey, plays that one now.
Swings through that one out in front that time. Foul ball still, a 1-2 count. Kicks and fires.
2-2 the count.
And another ball.
Great RBI spot here. Just got to stay focused on the pitch. The runner will be in motion, so something in the gap should definitely score it.
Collier, jump throw. Inning over. We head to the bottom of the 5th. And now the center fielder, Joshua Baez. Check swing, went around, 0-1. Just missed.
Well, he's so great about hitting the ball the other way. He gets those arms extended. So right there, just trying to straighten him up a little bit so he doesn't have as much outside plate coverage.
That one ran inside, almost got him.
The idea was right, looking to locate that fastball up and in. He just missed his spot a little bit.
Next offering is down low. 99 miles per hour to finish him off.
Frustrating end to the at-bat for the hitter, and I'm sure that's going to sit on him for a little while. You want to be ready to hit the fastball. Sometimes you can overthink things, and I think that was the case right there.
The 0-1. Swings and chases a low one there.
He has a tendency to chase out of the zone, and that slider that's down, that's one of his money pitches to get that swing and miss.
Got him. 2 gone. And here's the catcher, number 10. And the first offering is not close. That one missing inside. That misses, and it's 3-0.
A rare 3-ball count here. He's been throwing strikes all day. Got to be ready to hit if you're in the box.
That's in for a strike. The wind of the pitch. Fouled off left side. And that one hit to first, and it gets by him. Around first and hustling for second. And he'll pull into second with 2 gone.
Not much to this one other than just a willingness to go the other way and put the ball in play. That's a team at bat right there. Nice job of staying back and letting the ball get deep. A chance now to take the lead, and at this point in the game, that could be a deciding run.
And that one goes straight to the backstop. And on the wild pitch, he goes down to third.
You know, this guy's great speed is in the back of that pitcher's mind. If he can get on, it's going to give him one more thing he's got to think about.
2 outs and 1 in scoring position. The 1-1 is fouled off.
Really going after him here. All fastballs to get ahead in the count.
Fights that one away. Still 1-2. Got him looking. Huge strikeout there.
A lot of adrenaline, we can see it right there, and sometimes you just got to let it out. That's an outstanding job of taking that.
Out of the bullpen for the Jays, number 60.
It's always nice to grab the opener of a series. You come into a new ballpark, and just sometimes things aren't as comfortable as what you've been used to. The mound doesn't look straight. The background isn't what you like, but they didn't let any of those things distract them. In fact, they looked like they were playing a home game. Excellent job to set the tone for this series.
Here in Milwaukee, Interleague Baseball on MLB The Show. It's the Toronto Blue Jays and the Milwaukee Brewers. With my partner, Chris Singleton, I'm John Shambi. Singing today, of course, will be treated to the sausage race and some really good baseball.
Yeah, these fans love their Brewers, and I love the way they run the show here in Milwaukee. I mean, the fans are into it. They bring it just about every home game, and there's a lot of fun tradition carried on in this ballpark, as you mentioned.
First pitch coming at you right after the break. About to get started here. Getting the nod in this one, Dylan Lesko. What's the scouting report on him?
A really good outing for him last time. Scattered 2 runs, was attacking hitters, getting ahead in the count. Great performance. We'll see if he can do it again in this one.
Thomas Pretty Boy next up for the Blue Jays. Singing, even casual fans have heard this guy's name. Of course, he's the rare major leaguer who both pitches and hits. I mean, you're talking about a rarity both historically and in the modern game.
Yeah, and you don't have to be Babe Ruth or Shohei Ohtani for this to be impressive. He's proved his tremendous talent by taking the two-way role this far.
Next offering is in for a strike.
1-1.
Breaking ball through there for a strike. And a ball and 2 strikes. Next offering is outside.
It's a good take.
Goes down looking. Blue Jays go down in order. Now it's the Brewers' turn. It's a scoreless ball game. It's Major League Baseball on the show. And now for the Jays, Thomas Pretty Boy. Went down on strikes his first time through.
When he steps into the batter's box, the comfort level looks so high. It doesn't matter what kind of delivery that pitcher has, what kind of velocity, what kind of secondary stuff. He is so settled in there. He owns the home plate area.
Way high. That's down and in. Gomez at second with 2 down. That one drilled left field, and it goes just foul. The pitch comes up empty. That's strike 2. The other way, makes the grab, and that's the inning. So one. Next to hit, Thomas Pretty Boy. Up the middle, Hampson. Over to first. That ends the frame. Back here at the ballpark, we go to the 9th. Now it's the Toronto designated hitter, Thomas Pretty Boy. Swings and misses. 0-1. And it's quickly 0-2 on the designated hitter. Got him swinging.
Well, that right there is what you want to see out of your closer. Come in and close the door, cancel any hope that
A 3-2 final score in this one. For Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show, I'm John Shambi. We'll see you soon. Here's the center fielder, Thomas Pretty Boy. Double play ball to second. Over to Castro for 1, and that's 2. 1 hit in the inning, but no one left. And now the Brewers will get their first cuts. No score. Digging in, it's the speedy outfielder, Garrett Mitchell. This to center field. And he makes the catch. 1 down. Here's Ketel Marte. Good power. Not great in the OBP department. And the righty deals. In the air, center field. Squeezes it. And that is that. Brewers strength. This is Willie Castro. And a pitch. This one in the air, center field. Pretty Boy drifts towards it. And there's 1 away. One down. And now the center fielder, Thomas Pretty Boy. Liner, base hit.
Just so sound in his mechanics. Hits against a firm front side, and the hands just continue to carry through the middle of the field.
And the pitch. Runner takes off. Lifted in the air, right field. Number 12 has a beat on it. He's got it, and there's 2 away. Now a throw to first, and he won't get back in time. Here's the center fielder, Thomas Prettyboy. 1 for 2. Intentional walk here with 2 out. They set up a force at any base to end the inning. Here's Ryan Mountcastle. 0-1 down. He's got it. And that is out number 3. And welcome back. And now the first baseman, Owen Miller. Out to center. Prettyboy sizes this one up. Makes the grab. Nice play after the long run. Go ahead run on base. And now the center fielder, Thomas Prettyboy. He's got the power, but great contact skills. One of the best contact hitters in the game.
Hitter's got some good opposite field power. What I like about something being hit to the right side into the outfield is that the base runner at second has a very good read and can determine whether or not he can score on that base hit.
Good hitters count the 2-0. And downstairs.
At this point in the game, you cannot issue free passes. He's going to have to challenge this hitter. Hitter's got to be ready to swing it.
And he walked him.
Well, this came apart right there. 4-pitch walk, and guy at the plate was not going to help him out by swinging at something out of the zone.
Wilson over to first, and he's back safely.
If you're a base runner, you've got to stay dialed in here. Look for anything in the dirt. Try your best to get into scoring position.
Wilson really keeping a close eye on him now. Again to first. And no luck this time either. The go-ahead run aboard at first. Nobody out. And another move. Back in again. And a 1-2. Runner on the go. Swing and a miss. The throw. Tag. And he's out.
Right there trying to avoid that ground. Well, this is a big win on the road and going extra.
And welcome into the ballpark. Happy to have you with us. We've got baseball on the show. It's the Cleveland Guardians and the Toronto Blue. And we'll be back with the first pitch right after this. Ready to go now? Here's a speed threat. Andres Jimenez. The 1-1. He swings and hits a fly ball. Center field. No trouble here. Puts it away for the out. One away. Thomas Pretty Boy next up for the Blue Jays.
Let it fly, big boy. Here we go.
Pretty Boy.
Fly ball down the line, and that one gets down. Fair ball. Now a long throw home. It's off the mark, and he scores. And it's 1-0.
Picks himself up an RBI. When you pop a ball up like that, you don't expect it to get you a knock too often. But right there, somehow he got it to drop in behind first base, and that's where no one could get to it.
And now they've got some speed on first, so we'll see if they try to get him into motion.
Pretty Boy trying to wiggle out of a rundown now. They get the tag on him, and that's the second out. 2 outs, runner at first. Number 33 now at the plate. Here's a high fly ball out to center. Pretty Boy in position. Puts the squeeze on that one, and that'll end the inning. Man at second with 1 away. So up next for Toronto, Thomas Pretty Boy. Singled and drove in a run his first time through. And that one just misses. A ball and no strikes. Pickoff move to second, and he dives back in safely. Terang, the runner at second with 1 away. And now it's even up.
I think he was sitting off speed there.
Hey, let her rip one time.
Pickoff move to second, and he's back in easily. And a 1-1. He's trying for third. The 1-1 is fouled off. Runner at second here, 1 gone.
Right here, one time, kid.
The next pitch misses. 2-2.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
Swings through that one. It's a strikeout. That's out number 2. Back now in Toronto. Here's the left fielder, Stephen Kwan. Gosman back to work. Into center. Pretty Boy gets under it. Makes the grab. And a quick out, number 1. 1 out, base is empty. Stepping up for the Guardians, Gabriel Arias. 0 for 1 with a fly out. And that one in the air center field. Pretty Boy sizing this one up. Hauls it in, 2 away. So 2 away with nobody on. And now it's going to be Thomas Pretty Boy. 1 for 2. He had an RBI base hit back in the first. Ball 1, no strikes.
1-0.
Come on, let it fly right here.
Swing and a miss. Ugly swing right there.
Wow, no fair right there. I mean, that slider didn't move till the very last moment. Incredibly difficult to pick that up. Just kind of have to tip your cap on that pitch.
2-1.
Hey, let's go now. You got this.
Fouls one off. 2-2.
Hey, wait for yours here.
That one 95 to finish him off. Here's Andres Jimenez. The pitch. In the air out to center. Pretty Boy settles under it. Out number 2. Base is empty, 1 away. And next is the designated hitter, John Kenzie Noel. That's towards center. 2 away. Base is empty with 2 away. And now the shortstop, Gabriel Arias. And the 0-1. Center field. And that is that. And next for Toronto, Thomas Pretty Boy. 1 for 3.
Get yours right here, huh? Drive it up there.
And he swings and misses, and it's nothing in 1.
The two-hole hitter showing so much versatility, understanding the situation, gets on base with 2 out to bring possibly the best hitters in this lineup up to the plate in this inning.
Fletcher, the runner at first with 2 gone.
Hey, get your pitch up there, kid. Let's go now.
Next pitch is outside.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Now time called at the plate.
Drive it, kid. Here you go.
Swing and a miss, and he is down on strikes for the 3rd straight. 2 gone with runners at the corners. Stephen Kwan digs in for the Guardians. That's out to center field. Pretty Boy should have this one. Makes the grab, and that'll end the inning. 5-1 is how it ends. For Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show, I'm John Shambi saying so long. Just a little bit away from first pitch, and towing the slab in this one, Alek Manoah. Chris, he is a fun one to watch do his thing out there.
Well, he comes in carrying a career ERA under 3. He's been fantastic ever since he broke into the big leagues. Can't wait to watch him pitch today.
Thomas Pretty Boy, the next to hit. Really interesting to see him continuing his career as a two-way player at the major league level. Definitely always a topic of conversation around the game.
Because it's so rare in baseball history, it gets people excited. He's a great athlete to be able to do this kind of thing.
Comes up empty on the swing, 0-2 now.
Well, he's been aggressive right out of the box, and a smart pitcher is going to play off of that, especially when you get to 2 strikes.
1-2.
Next pitch misses way outside.
0-2 pitch that far out of the zone gives the hitter a little confidence that maybe he can climb back into this at bat.
Got him looking. That's a strikeout.
It's been a pretty rough start to this series.
Ready to go for the last half of the inning. And now to the plate, here's the Toronto DH, Thomas Pretty Boy. And the first pitch misses for ball 1. Next offering is fouled back.
So important for him to control the heart rate right now. He's got to go through the heart of this lineup.
The 1-1. And there's a ball. Swings through that one for strike 2.
He just threw that fastball by him, elevated, and if you're not looking up in that location, very difficult to catch up to, especially with that velocity.
Gets down, base hit. Off to a good start with a leadoff knock.
Hitting is really easy for some guys. One thing that I can see already is bat stays in the zone on plane for an extended period of time, and guys like that, they have a high contact rate and they have more barrels because of that bat being on plane. And even when you don't get it great, it's still hit hard enough to dunk something in like that in front of the center fielder.
McKenzie over to first, and he's back in on a dive. Singing Ryan Mountcastle, a former first-round pick by the Orioles in 2015. Here's the thing that gets me, though. He owns his own karaoke machine. And can I tell you, I've never done karaoke in my life.
You got to try it sometime.
Singy, what's your go-to karaoke song?
Yeah, probably some song that'll cost us too much to mention in this broadcast.
Another throw, clearly worried about him over there. Here goes the runner. That's in for a strike. Throw to second. Ow!
Well, this is a real moment.
Thomas Pretty Boy next up for the Blue Jays. 1 for 2.
Now, these guys definitely looking for a big swing of the bat right here. Try to close that gap. But, you know, at the very least, if you could find a way to manufacture that run from first, it feels like it's really important to getting back into this ball game.
Sandoval at first, 1 gone. To third, might be 2. To Jimenez. Double play. They can't seem to break. Ready for the bottom of the 8th. And now for the Jays, Thomas Pretty Boy. The pitch. And that one missing low.
Well, these Blue Jays doing a good job of putting the ball into play, and that makes things more challenging on the defensive side. They've done a great job finding holes in the defense. Exactly half of their hits have come off the bat less than 90 miles per hour, so the ball isn't exactly jumping off.
4-3 our final score. For Chris Singleton and our entire crew, I'm John Shambi saying so long.
First for the victorious Blue Jays. 4 runs on 8 hits, 1 error. They left 10 men on base.
Just about set to go. Today's starting pitcher, Thomas Pretty Boy. Chris, a pretty remarkable season on the mound for him.
Yeah, just a real solid season last year, finishing with a sub-2 ERA. That's getting it done. That is not having more than maybe one subpar start in the season. It's pretty much domination from wire to wire. And when you can do that against good hitters today that are looking to get the ball in the air, hit the ball over the fence, and slug, really impressive in what he did last year, and I only expect him to build on it this season.
George Valera in the box with 1 away as he takes ball 1. And that's outside. And now 2-0. Right-hander kicks, deals. That's in there. 2 balls and a strike. Good eye right there. There's a swing and a drive. That ball's carrying. Gone! That'll fire up the dugout. His second of the year. It's 1-0.
It's really impressive how he's able to take an outside fastball, get around it, and hit it with authority to the pull side. Most guys are popping up weakly to the opposite field.
And now here is Stephen Kwan. He's got it. 2 down.
It's a good recovery, though, after giving up the home run. Not allowing it to stay in the head, but going to work at the next hitter, and a tough one at that.
Jose Ramirez, the next to hit, takes outside. Next pitch in for a strike, and now it's even 1-1. Well, Jose Ramirez had a sensational 2018 season. He became just the 8th player ever to have a season with 30 doubles, 30 homers, 30 steals, and walking more than he struck out. Next offering misses down and away.
That fastball at the bottom of the zone can be very effective. Just got to keep it on the corners.
And here it comes. Fights it off. He'll see another. Two on the way. Caught him looking for the K. So only 1 hit in the inning. Top of the second. So in now for Cleveland, Gabriel Moreno. Check swing. Went around. It's 0-1. On the ground. Throws to first. Barely got him for the out. Close play. John Kenzie Noel digs in for the Guardians. This one popped up. Foul ground, first base side. Makes the grab on the run. 2 down. 2 outs, base is empty. And the batter will be the shortstop, Gabriel Arias. First pitch, and that's in for a strike. That's a strike.
This guy's not wasting any pitches. Hitters got to get into swing mode. This is a good time to expand the zone. Throw something maybe down in the dirt.
Third out, and that ends the frame. Back here at Rogers Center, new inning getting started. Now it's the right fielder, number 33. First pitch just misses. That one missed.
2 balls, no strike.
Righty to the plate. Swing and a miss as he was out front that time. There's a strike. Now all even up. Ripped on the ground a second. Whips it to Mountcastle. Leadoff man retired here in the third. Brandon Drury to the plate. And Cleveland on top 1-0. And he swings and misses at the initial offering. Drury handling the duties at first. 34-year-old vet. And he's been touching home plate quite a bit lately, scoring 8 runs over the last 10 games. The 1-1 is fouled off.
Hey, we got one here.
The 1-2. Started after it, appeal to first, and he held up. The wind of the pitch. Got it by him for the K.
Well, we see it a lot more these days than we ever did when I played, but a slider in the 90s still catches your attention. Even if you're sitting on the pitch, good luck recognizing that tight spin and adjusting to the late break.
Next offering is downstairs.
That's a really good take right there. Slider down and in. Very difficult to get on the same plane and do anything with.
Grounder off the pitcher. Safe at first, and now after the play, we'll check on the right-hander status. Now at the plate, George Valera. He swings and fouls one off. Here comes the 0-1. Just missed. In the dirt. And the runner holds. 2 outs. Tapped softly on the ground. To first, and he beats it. Everyone's safe.
You gotta love his hustle down the line to beat the flip to the bag. I mean, there's a lot going on between a first baseman and the pitcher during these plays, and he just kept his head down and beat it out.
Swing, and that ball smashed on a line. No trouble here. Puts it away for the out. And that is that. Guardians strand a couple, but they still. Welcome back as we go to the top of the 4th. Now it's Jose Ramirez. Fouled off. He was late.
Well, after putting up a nice inning on offense, got some runs across, this is where you look for the starter to go out there, have a shutdown inning. Don't give that other team any hope. You just hope that he can get through this inning, get the bats back up there while they're hot.
That one way outside, and it's 1-2. Battling here as he fouls it away.
Well, he's desperately looking for that swing and miss. He's going to have to just change speeds a little bit, try to move it around, create just a little bit of illusion at the end.
And he deals. Gets a piece and stays alive.
A healthy cut. Tough pitch at 98, but a really good pass at the ball.
Oh, nice play. Over to first. And very nicely done for the out. And next is the Guardians catcher, Gabriel Moreno. First pitch swinging.
Well, he threw that fastball right by him. Gives him a little bit of confidence, but in the back of your mind, you got to think, is he trying to set me up for later in this at-bat?
Lined, and that's a base hit.
Well, he found himself behind in the count right there, but he didn't give in. Off the bat, it was headed for the gap all the way. And as a hitter, you love seeing those as you take your first couple of steps out of the box. You know you've got some real estate to run on, and such a good feeling. Nice liner into the gap right there.
Got him. Down on strikes, and he knew it.
Boog, he was shopping at the buckle right there, the way that slider made him look. That was just nasty.
Arias in the box with 2 gone, and takes a look at a called strike. Late with the swing there. Moreno leads off first with 2 down to the inning.
Hey, now we got 2.
1-1. Comebacker to the mound. On to first. That's the 3rd out. Ready now for the 5th inning, and now the right fielder, number 33. First offering, and it just misses. Next offering is fouled back. Here's a 1-1. Swing and a miss. And a foul ball. He stays alive. Swing and a miss at the splitter, and it's a strikeout.
Boog, if you can set up a good 2-strike splitter with a fastball on the previous pitch, it's going to be so tough to recognize and adjust your swing to get a piece of it. Clearly had him reaching for it right there.
Drury stands in here, leaves that one off the inside. Next offering is in for a strike. And that's a strike.
Love how vocal the umpire is today. No doubt in the hitter's mind, the catcher's mind, and even the pitcher's mind as to the conviction in the call.
1 down, base is empty. And now the count is even.
2-2.
The punch out there. That's his 2nd strikeout. Here's Andres Jimenez. That one off the mark. And that is ball 1. Swings through that.
I guess you throw it that hard, you can get away with locations like that right down the middle. But I still think it's a dangerous pitch. Don't want to do it again.
The 1-1 is fouled off. And the right-hander deals. On the ground at first, Mountcastle takes it himself, and that is that. All set for the start of the inning. Stepping up for the Guardians, George Valera. The pitch. And a swing and a miss there.
Well, a come-and-get-me fastball right there. He didn't look ready for the velocity. I think it'd be a mistake to throw him anything off speed right here.
Just outside. It's a ball and 2 strikes. Got him! And that's 1 out as they get the leadoff hitter in the 6th. Stephen Kwan will hit next. And first offering is fouled off. Stephen Kwan pretty active on the bases, and not surprising, his favorite players growing up were 2 really good base runners, Ichiro Suzuki and Dave Roberts. The 0-2. In the air, pretty deep out to center field. Sandoval makes the play, and there's 2 away. Here's Jose Ramirez. Ramirez goes 5 feet 9 inches, 190 pounds, and he was selected for the All-Star game last year.
1-1.
Here's a 1-1. And that one is inside. And a 2-1 hammered but foul. 2 down, nobody on. Line drive, and that's a base hit to right. And that extends the inning.
Man, those are the types of hits where you don't feel any vibration.
Pitching change here. Pierce Johnson.
Oh, a really nice 3-game home series sweep. They came out and, from the first game of this series, really had a determination.
And welcome in, everybody. So just about set now. And today's starting pitcher, Drew Rasmussen. Chris, what should we keep an eye on here with him?
Been a very solid pitcher throughout his career. ERA around 3.5. What I like is he competes, he stays in the game, and he gives his team an opportunity to win.
So 2 down. Thomas Pretty Boy next up for the Blue Jays. Swings through that one.
Filthy changeup right there. Just pulled the string.
On the ground to short. Slings it across. And that is the inning. Offense held in check. Runner at first with 2 away. Now it's the Toronto designated hitter, Thomas Pretty Boy. There's a strike. Pretty Boy measures 6 feet 10 inches, hitting third in the lineup, and he was born in Canada. Next pitch misses, and 1-1.
Hey, come on now, one time, right here. Need you right here, kid.
The lefty ready, and a 1-1. Swing and a miss, and he waves at that one.
Talk about tying a guy up. That was ugly.
Fletcher off of first with 2 away. Swing and a line drive, base hit out of the center field. They stop the lead runner at second. Now 2 on with 2 outs.
Well, that certainly feels good when you can win the at-bat after being down in the count, up against it with 2 strikes right there. I could watch base hits like that one all day long, and so could every hitting coach in the league. Just a nice line drive into center field.
And there's the 3rd out. That'll do it for the inning. And now the DH, Thomas Pretty Boy.
Good swing out of him last time. Ripped a liner into center.
And that one fouled off. The 0-1. And he takes a strike.
This guy's pounding the zone. Hitters don't have time to think in between pitches.
Hit softly on the ground to third. Zips it to first. Out with room to spare. And Thomas Pretty Boy next up for the Blue Jays. 1 for 3. Calling for the intentional walk, and that loads up the bases. And the force play is now in order. Here's Ryan Mountcastle.
Really good piece of hitting last time, going to the opposite field.
And a pitch. In the air, right side. Drops into the glove. Runner tagging from third. The tag gets him, and it's a double play to end the inning.
Well, I can understand why they tried to force the issue and tie up this ball game, but wow, nicely done from the defense there to cut it.
2 outs, runner on first. And next for Toronto, Thomas Pretty Boy.
Right guy, right place. Here you go.
First offering misses the mark. Puck, 31 years old. He joined the team as a free agent. Swing and a ball popped up. He's got it. Ball game. And the Angels take game 1 of the series on the road. And your final score, 5-2. For Chris Singleton and our entire crew here at MLB The Show, thanks for stopping by. I'm John Shambi. Talk to you soon. Hello, baseball fans, and welcome. MLB The Show with a good one coming at you. It's the Los Angeles Angels and the Toronto Blue Jays. All right, we'll be back to get this one started after this. Thomas Pretty Boy next up for the Blue Jays. Here's a guy who's been struggling so far this year. It's only late April, but still hoping he'll turn it around soon. And now the 0-1. Good eye right there.
1-1.
High fly ball out into left center field. And that is the third out of the inning. Down in. And here's the rookie center fielder, Christian Franklin. 2-1 now. Hit pretty well in the air out to center. Brings it in for the third out. And welcome back. Here's the center fielder, Thomas Pretty Boy. Marquez back to work. Swing and a miss as he was late.
He's been pitching well, but going through this middle of the order second time through, we'll see what kind of adjustments are being made.
Hey, let it rip one time. Need you right here.
Blows the high heat past him. That's a strikeout. Well, that'll boost the swing. Now it's the right fielder, Adolis Garcia. Grounded out his first time. Out there to center. And Garcia is out. Runner tags up for third. Puts the tag on him, and it's a double play.
Man, you have to be sure if you're tagging from second base that you're going to move up to third with no problem. And I know he wasn't out by very much, and it took a great throw to get him, but you're already in scoring position, so it's just a foolish decision to try and push it there.
Back here at the ballpark, set for the last half of the seventh. And now for the Jays, Thomas Pretty Boy. He's a major topic of conversation, the rare two-way player at the big league level. It's pretty early on in his major league career, but it's driving a lot of excitement around the game.
Yeah, Boog, hard to not get excited about a player with this much athleticism, this much talent. Just such a rare thing in baseball. And you know, just about every front office is watching him and dreaming of having their own guy like him in the organization.
Marquez back to work. Swings through that one for strike one.
Well, these Jays, to put it bluntly, need to put together more competitive at-bats, and I don't think they've lived up to their own expectations at the plate. They really haven't worked many deep counts or long at-bats, and that's fine if you're having a lot of success, but at this point, I think it's time to make an adjustment.
And that is in for a strike. Now 1-2. And a swing and a miss. And there's one down.
Came inside with that two-strike fastball.
Go ahead run on base. Luis Rengifo, the next to hit for the Angels. A switch hitter batting right. Ripped into center, base hit. Around second is Real Muto. Here comes the throw. Not in time. And we've got runners at first and third to open the inning.
One of the hardest things.
One down. And next for L.A., Alex Bregman. Ball to strike. The pitch. And that one is lifted in the air. Pretty Boy on the move. Puts it away for the out. All set for the bottom of the ninth. And now the center fielder, Thomas Pretty Boy.
The center fielder,
Puck, 31 years old, a former first-round pick back in 2016. Here comes a pitch. And that's down and away.
Hey, let's go, big fella.
Instead of letting the hitter get his arms extended, tied him up a little bit, slightly up, slightly in.
So now 1-2.
2 strikes.
Swing and a miss, and he is down on strikes for the third straight at bat. And your final 4-2. For Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show, I'm John Shambi. We'll see you soon.
3 runs on 7 hits, 1 error. They left 2 men on base.
So up next for Toronto, Thomas Pretty Boy.
Hey, one time, right now.
Pretty Boy.
He swings and misses at the first pitch. 0-1.
Knowing that the pitcher wants a ground ball double play opportunity here, you've got to lay off pitches down in the zone. Right there, swinging at that pitch, that's a no-no.
Hey, your pitch. Drive it deep, hon. Here you go.
Kicks and fires. And a swing and a miss.
Man, he really sells the changeup with that arm action.
Next pitch is outside.
These first two hitters really making him work out there. Already 14 pitches this inning.
Swing and a miss for the strikeout. Pulled the string on the changeup. Here's Bobby Dahlbeck.
And Boog, I'd say he's due.
And a pitch. Out towards right center field. Brings it in with a nice running grab. And there's one down. Now it's going to be Thomas Pretty Boy. He struck out swinging at his first at bat. And that one just misses. A ball and no strikes. Escobedo, the runner at second with one away. Swings and misses. And the count 1-1.
Come on. Let it fly right here.
At the belt and fires. And now the count 1-2 after the swing and the miss.
2 strikes to a guy who's already 0 for 1 with the punch out. The only guy in the lineup with that strikeout. But you can't get too relaxed. You still got to make good pitches to get him out.
Come on, guy. Get your pitch up there.
Kicks and deals. And it's even up.
It's a good take.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
In the air out towards right center. Dives, but it falls. And now it looks like extra bases. Escobedo around third.
Puts a run on the board and picks up an RBI. Put a really beautiful swing on that pitch right there. Just didn't quite have the combination of launch angle and exit velocity to drive it over the wall. But when you can beat a center fielder like that, you know you hit it well.
Here's Ryan Mountcastle. 0 for 1. He grounded out in his first at bat. Runner leads away at second. To the right side. And it finds its way through for a hit. Here's the throw to the plate. Dives in, beats the tag. He scores. And now just a 2-run deficit.
Comes through with the RBI. Just a simple ground ball the other way that had eyes on.
All right, we go to the top half of inning number 6. So in now for the Angels, Rufus Lozano. And that one lifted in the air center field. And that'll fall for a base hit. So a runner aboard to start the inning.
Hitting is really easy for some guys. One thing that I can see already is
Luis Rengifo gets a chance to hit here. He's already homered in this game.
The third baseman, Luis Rengifo.
The 2-1. And that one hammered back there. Pulls it in on the warning track. Both runners tagging from second and third. He's in on the sacrifice fly. And the lead is up to bottom of the 6th inning. Here's the center fielder, Thomas Pretty Boy. And the right-hander back to work. And there's the strike.
Clearly down in this ball game, and you can't look at the deficit and try to get it all back in one swing. It's got to come one at bat at a time, and even shrink it down smaller, pitch to pitch. Make that guy on the mound work to get you out.
And the righty deals. Hard grounder into the outfield for a knock. Now he turns and heads for second. In safely. It's a double and his second hit.
He was all over that one. There's nothing cheap about the way he got that one through the infield. That was ripped, cut out in front, and didn't get under it like he would have liked, but definitely put a good swing on it. Could be a chance here for them to start clawing back into this ballgame.
So here's the cleanup hitter, Ryan Mountcastle. Man at second. Popped up. Rengifo settles under this one. Hauls it in, and there's one away. One out, runner at second. Cam Collier next up for the Blue Jays. 1 for 2. The pitch. Well struck, right field. Garcia raging back towards the wall. And it's off the wall. The throw into second. He's in there.
2 hits for him in this one, both for extra bases. Got to feel good about that. Just missed out on a home run right there, but he certainly hit it hard enough. Just didn't have the right launch angle to carry it over the wall.
And that one is lifted in the air. Garcia settles under it. Makes the catch. Runner tags from third. The tag, and that's out number 3, inning over. 2 on with 1 out. And next for the Angels, Luis Rengifo. He's already homered here in this one. The pitch. Line drive, and that's a base hit into center field. Runner from second crosses the plate. It's 10-3.
Right there, does a great job of staying in the big part.
Thomas Prettyboy next up for the Blue Jays. He's kind of an outlier, especially when guys are consciously sacrificing contact to deliver power. Way outside, and it gets away. And the runners will move up. Escobedo, the runner at third. Westberg at second with nobody out. Swing and a miss. That's strike 1.
Instead of letting the hitter get his arms extended, tied him up a little bit, slightly up, slightly in.
Next one misses, and it's 2-1. And the pitch. Good eye in that spot.
3 balls, 1 strike.
Bounced out to short. Sends it to first. That's out number 1. And a run comes in to score.
Oh, you can see these guys are feeling it right now. Look at the smiles. Look at the high five.
Hello and welcome. Thanks for coming up on the first pitch. And on the hill, the big righty, Tristan McKenzie. Singy, he's a guy that can rack up a lot of strikeouts.
Comes into this start sporting a lifetime ERA just over 3. He's been pretty great for most of his big league career. Can't wait to watch him in this one.
Thomas Prettyboy, the batter now, as he swings and misses for strike 1. Next offering is down low, and that's ball 1. And a pitch. And now it's even up. McKenzie over to first, and he's back in there. Righty delivers. Chases that one out of the zone. And there are 2 down. On to the 4th. And now to the plate. Here's the Toronto DH, Thomas Prettyboy. And first offering is fouled off. Late on that fastball.
I think he was sitting off speed there.
Cuts and misses. It's a strikeout.
Just overmatched on that fastball right there, and it wasn't like he was.
Next is the designated hitter, Thomas Prettyboy, who's 0 for 2 with a pair of strikeouts. And first offering is fouled off. The pitch. Strike 2.
Not a swing you want to watch again.
Westberg, the runner at first with 2 gone. Up and in. Going to count 1 and 2.
He wanted that fastball high and tight, looking for a strikeout. Just didn't locate it very well.
Swing and a miss, and he is down on strikes for the 3rd. So digging in, Thomas Prettyboy. Swings through that one. 0-1. Swing and a miss as he was out front.
He's had a tough day at the plate. 3 strikeouts already. It's hard not to think negative, but you got to find a way to somehow center up the baseball and put it in play.
That misses the zone, and the count is 1 and 2. Base hit right field. Sandoval rounds 3rd, headed for the plate. He scores, and now they trail by 1.
Well done. Drives in the run. Showed a willingness to drive that pitch the opposite way. Didn't get jumpy. Didn't try to pull the ball. He let it get deep. Took the barrel right to it and then extended through the swing. For the
runner on the go. Out to short. Safe at first as they can't make the play. There's 1. Now it's the DH, Thomas Prettyboy.
Showed a really nice opposite field approach in his last at bat.
Hey, come in. We need you right here.
He gets the intentional walk here, and now will force at any base with 2 gone. Here's Ryan Mountcastle. 2 on, 2 outs. Swing and a miss, struck him out. Out number 3.
The final line score for our ball game tonight. First, for the victorious Cleveland Guardians, 5 runs, 6 hits, 1 error. They left 7 men on base.
So just about set now. And towing the slab here, Daniel Espino. And Chris, he's a guy that gets better when things get tough.
He finally picked up his first win of the season. Took him a few starts to get there, but now that you got that behind you, you can focus on moving things ahead. Looking for number 2 in this one.
The 2-0 is in for a strike. And a strike right through there. That one at triple digits. Fouls it back with 2 strikes. The 2-2. Struck him out of the front door breaking ball.
Boog, he was shopping at the buckle right there, the way that slider made him look. That was just nasty.
And now, Miles Straw. Swing and a pop-up. Puts the squeeze on that one, and there's 2 down. So in now for Cleveland, Gabriel Moreno. Foul ball there. The Y to kick the pitch. And now the count is even. And that gets the top of the zone for a strike.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Next offering misses, and the count is 2-2. On the ground to the left. To first, Guardians go down in order. Guardians fail to score. We played an inning, no score. Back here in Cleveland, bottom half of inning number 2, and now the DH, John Kenzie Noel. That's a strike, 0-1. Now 1-1. And he grounds one to the right side, and that squirts through. Man aboard on the leadoff single.
Well, his hot hitting continues. He's been getting great results lately. Not much to this one other than just a willingness to go the other way and put the ball in play. That's a team at bat right there. Nice job of staying back and letting the ball get deep.
The pitch. And it's 1-1.
1-1.
Righty to the plate. In the dirt. And the runner stays where he is. Noel gets his lead at first with nobody out. And a swing and a miss. 1 away.
Well, Boog, I'll tell you, when he goes to look at the video of that pitch, he's going to want to punch himself. That slider had hit me written all over it, and clearly he just got a little too excited and was out in front. Tell you what, when you get a pitch like that, you cannot miss it. Those have a chance to go a long way.
So now 1-2. Swings through it, and that's a strikeout.
Well, interesting. He's looking very comfortable out of the stretch after giving up the leadoff single. Back-to-back strikeouts, so they haven't been able to move that runner up, get him into scoring position, and try to have a better chance of scoring. I tell you, good job so far on the mound. He just needs one more out.
1 ball, 1 strike.
And here it comes. Bounce to the right side, and it gets by him.
Just a simple ground ball the other way. They've had eyes on it, man. Sometimes that's all you need to do. Just let the ball travel, put the ball in play, and just hope it finds a hole. Runner in scoring position now, and a good opportunity to push across the first run of the ball game.
No score here in the second. Swing and a miss, and that is that. Back now at Progressive Field, set for the bottom of the third, and now it's the switch hitting second baseman, Ryan Rocchio. And the 1-0. And another ball.
No strike.
And now 2 balls and a strike. And he deals. On the ground, right side. Mountcastle steps on the bag. 1 gone, bottom of the third inning. Mateo, the next to hit, takes ball 1. Next offering is in for a strike. And a good eye there. The next offering misses. And that's ball 3. And there's ball 4.
Well, he tried to nibble right there and just missed his spot. Hitter didn't offer at it. Now he has somebody to worry about over at first.
Straw batting for the second time, and that's strike 1. Throw, save. Singy, the best way to catch this guy might be on replay.
Yeah, and sometimes it's the only way to catch him, Boog. I mean, you see that sprint speed on StatCast right there. It's elite, and just makes it very tough on the defense. A lot of pressure on those guys.
And next is the Guardians catcher, Gabriel Moreno. In there, and it's 0-1. That clips the corner.
perhaps not quite ready to hit. First two pitches by him for a couple of strikes. Now back is against the wall. He's going to have to figure something out and figure it out quickly.
The 1-2. Swing and a ball hit out towards left center field. Walker pulls it down, and that is that. Here in Cleveland, ready to go, bottom four. Stepping in, Jhonkensy Noel. And that's through there for a strike. That one ripped. That's back. Pulls it in on the warning track.
Man, I love that route. The ball was smoked. He knew he had to get back to the track right away. Turned his back on the infield. Got to the spot, turned around, and made a nice catch.
Next pitch is downstairs.
Well, he looks more focused at the plate and working the count after that first at-bat strikeout.
Next offering is down low. There's a strike. Swings and misses. 3 balls, 2 strikes. This to center field. Sandoval moving in on this one. Great effort as he's able to haul it in. And that quickly 2 away. O'Hoppe stands in now and watches strike 1. Just a weak fly ball this time. Flashes the leather on the run and catch. And that's the inning. Bottom of the inning, stepping up for the Guardians, Gabriel Arias. Pitch misses inside, 1-0.
Well, after scoring runs, this is where you're looking for that shutdown inning. Get that hot team back in there to swing the bats.
No strike.
There's the strike. And that one missing low.
Now in this 3-ball count, down in the ball game, you've got to be very selective. Take your walk if they'll give it to you.
3-1, and he couldn't come up with it.
That could jumpstart an offense that's really struggled to score in this one. Don't want to wake a team up with the free pass.
Number 33 in the box now. Takes strike 1.
1-0.
Arias aboard here at first with nobody out. There's a swing and a miss.
2 strikes.
Swing, and he popped it up. And there's 1 down. Here's Brian Riccio. First pitch doesn't find the zone.
Counts 1-0.
Right through there for a strike. The next pitch misses, and a count 2-1. Right-hander kicks, deals. Spoils that one, and it remains 2-2. The pitch. Still 2-2 after the foul ball. 8th pitch of the at-bat coming up. On the ground to second, might be 2. Good feed, that's 1. On to Mountcastle, it's a double play. Welcome back, and stepping in is the speedy Jorge Mateo. In for a strike. 0-1. You and I got a chance to broadcast the 2019 All-Star Game, and the city of Cleveland did such a great job. I felt like wherever you turned, there was some type of ad for the All-Star Game, a face of one of the players playing in the game. I thought the city overall supported the event really well. Straw into box again, takes a strike. Next offering is in for a strike.
Yeah, and I think the players backed it up from the home run derby and the show that was put on between Vladimir Guerrero Jr., Pete Alonso, and others. It was off the charts. And then the game is always special. When you see the best in baseball, you remember how special this game is. And to be here at this ballpark, I think just was the icing on the cake.
And a foul ball. First and second here, no outs. And it's even up. He was looking to come up with the shutdown inning, and off to a shaky start. And that's a fair ball. Mateo headed for the plate. 1 run is in. Right past his coach, headed for the plate. He is safe. It's 4-2.
Hey, they're right back in this thing after adding.
So they bring on the veteran, Pierce Johnson.
I think people might be surprised to see how many pitchers have collected 200 saves in their careers. It's not a lot, and he's just joined that club. Keeps climbing that leaderboard, save after save.
This one finishes with a final of 7-4. For Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show, I'm John Shambi saying so long.
Time of the ball game, 3 hours and 34 minutes.
Live from Cleveland, this is Progressive Field. Saturday afternoon action on the show. It's the Toronto Blue Jays taking on the Cleveland Guardians. First pitch coming your way next. About to get started here. Today's starting pitcher, Gavin Williams. What should we keep an eye on here?
Yeah, got the W last time out. 6 innings, a quality start. Hey, if a guy will give you that, you'll take it every single time.
Thomas Pretty Boy swings through it for strike one.
He's looking for a strikeout or a ball on the ground for a double play to sort of calm this situation down.
That misses the zone. 1-1.
Hitter's got some good opposite field power. What I like about something being hit to the right side into the outfield is that the base runner at second has a very good read and can determine whether or not he can score on that base hit.
Got him. Down on strikes, and he knew it.
No, just couldn't pull the trigger.
Thomas Pretty Boy next up for the Blue Jays. And the first pitch misses for ball one. Pretty Boy hitting third in the lineup, and he was a third-round pick in 2023.
Well, he got challenged with a good fastball right there. Just couldn't catch up.
Swing and a miss. 1-2.
2 strikes.
On the ground to third. Ramirez sends it to first. 2 away. Thomas Pretty Boy next up for the Blue Jays.
Thomas Pretty Boy.
He was late there. Strike one.
Just a bit tardy there. Not sure if he had a hard time picking it up out of the hand or if he was sitting off speed.
And that is cut on and missed. And that is strike two.
Threw that fastball right by him, slightly elevated. That's a confidence boost.
Up and in, and he gets out of the way.
Straighten him up a little bit.
Next pitch misses inside, and it's 2-2.
It's a good take.
2 outs. That one down the line, and foul ball. Here's the 2-2. Spoils the 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another.
I want to start that load a little bit sooner because of the good velo.
2 down, nobody on. Swing and a miss, and he's down on strikes. Back here in Cleveland, top of inning number 7. Now it's the Toronto designated hitter, Thomas Pretty Boy.
Let's go, kid. One time right here.
Here comes a pitch. Lambert, a former All-Star. He features a 4-seam fastball, a slider, a changeup, and he occasionally uses a curve. The 0-2. Swing and a miss, struck him out. Slider got him for a strike. So 1 out, nobody on. And now for the Jays, Thomas Pretty Boy.
3-pitch strikeout last time up. Got to put up more of a fight in this one.
First offering, and it just misses.
You can do it. No one better. Let's go.
In the air to left center. Kwan puts it away. That's out number 2. 8-2 the final here. For Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show, I'm John Sciambi. Thanks for joining us.
11 hits, no errors. They left 9 runners on base.
Thomas Prettyboy getting ready to hit. Here's a guy who's been struggling so far this year. It's only late April, but still hoping he'll turn it around soon. And he swings and misses, and it's 0-1.
Hey, come on now. 1 time, right here.
Ball 1 there.
1 strike.
And the right-hander deals. That's down and in.
1 strike.
And that one fouled off. Swing and a miss. He struck him out. Had him out front for strike 3. And next for Toronto, Thomas Prettyboy. He was a strikeout victim his first time. In there for strike 1.
When you're struggling out there on the mound, hitters know that there'll be plenty of opportunities within the at-bat to try to get something to hit hard.
Runner at second, 2 down. Struck him out swinging. Slider got him for. So up next, Stephen Kwan. He tripled and scored his first time. Swing at a ball lifted to center field. Prettyboy under it. He makes the grab, and there's 2 away. Here's Andres Jimenez, 1 for 2. 0-1. Out to center. Pulls it in on the run. And that. We go to the top of the 5th. And now for the Jays, Thomas Prettyboy. Bybee back to work. Out in front with the swing, and that is strike 1. Movement in the pen for the Guardians. Ricky Vanasco getting ready to go. Cantillo, the lefty, warming up as well. Strike 2.
Well, after putting up a nice inning on offense, got some runs across, this is where you look for the starter to go out there, have a shutdown inning. Don't give that other team any hope. You just hope that he can get through this inning, get the bats back up there while they're hot.
Swing and a miss, and he is down on strikes for the 3rd straight at bat. Gavin Cross digs in for the Guardians. And a pitch. He swings and hits a fly ball center field. Prettyboy going back on this one and makes the grab. That is Thomas Prettyboy next up for the Blue Jays. First offering misses the mark.
Ball 1, no strike.
Swing and a miss as he chases that one darting out of the zone. The 1-1. Swing and a miss.
1 ball.
Fooled on that pitch, got a little anxious, and now in a 2-strike count. He's going to have to widen out his stance, choke up on the bat, and really make sure he has pitch recognition before pulling the trigger.
The throw to first, and he's out.
Usually when you see some... Well, this was a tightly played game, got a little of everything.